Hey, welcome back to Homestead. I am sitting outside this afternoon. The weather's warm, it is nice. Sitting here with my chickens, they're free ranging, and I said we better get to planting some seeds. So I hope everyone else is having good weather. Surprisingly, we have had in the past 48 hours over 2,000 views, and I know there's many more that have more views than that, but thank you to everyone that's watched our videos, and sincerely, I hope that you have learned something, or either learned what not to do or something. I hope you've gotten something educational out of this, so thank you. Thank you guys. So I just had to throw that in there for a second. So today is February the 28th, and it is our last day to plant our seeds from anything that we're going to transplant, as far as tomatoes, kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. I have some lettuce seed packets. I also have some kale and some tomatoes. And it's the last day for our tomatoes, but as I've said, based on our last frost date and when Easter is where we are, then I think we're okay. We're starting all of these indoors. I showed you several videos. I've got this right here, our little seed tray, and I have several little tomato seedlings that sprouted. I'm going to do a follow-up video on that we got from Baker Creek, and I'm going to start these. So again, this year we are focusing on tomatoes heavily. We have here seed packets for Amish Paste and Roma VF Virginia Select. These are paste and canning tomatoes, processing tomatoes. Any tomato can be canned. Some are better than others. So I've never done these. I wanted to try these, and I'm probably going to do half and half in my tray of these. These are going in our pasture garden. These, I'm hoping that I will have plenty of tomatoes put up. So for my kale, I want to show you on the video from Baker Creek, I showed you all of the seed varieties. I also have ordered some of my own, and I wanted to show you, I believe I showed you that we have the walking stick kale. I'm going to start that. We also have 1,000 head kale. I'm going to try that. Lettuce, giant blue feather leaf lettuce. I think that's going to be great. We have Chinese narrow leaf lettuce. The blue feather and the narrow leaf are apparently good for the heat and humidity, which, Lord knows, that's us right there. So we're going to try this. We also have dazzling blue kale. I've told you I love kale. And then our last variety of kale. So I only have 4 of these. My other seedlings are trying, they're starting. What am I going to do? I have done videos before, I know I did one, on our seed starting method, the 3-step. Let me rewind to that. Go back and watch that video. We did that video this time last year. And all we do, this is what I'm going to start my kale in. Get you a plastic bath cup. They come in like a pack of 100, 200 for a little of nothing. Make you a hole in the bottom for drainage. These will not have holes. If you can see that. There's a little hole there, okay? I used a screwdriver. You can use anything to make a little hole in the bottom, or several holes or whatever. I think one hole would be good. And then just fill it up with your seed starting mix, whatever you choose. We did a video on our DIY seed starting mix that we use. You can use pre-packaged seed starting mix, anything for these. And last but not least, well, where are you going to put all these since they drain? Well, if you're starting them indoors, I have gotten these disposable pans for a little of nothing. Put your cups inside the pans, okay, and just line them up. Also, don't throw away the lids those can be used, okay? So that's gonna be your water reservoir, and that's gonna be something you can set on your floor, your cabinet, your window, whatever, to hold the water, and it won't make a mess, okay? Very important. Don't throw away the lids. Now, I will say, the lids are more flimsy than the pans. Anything you can get that is sturdy, the tin, aluminum, does great. Anything. If you have any kind of tray, this is the cheapest method, and you can reuse it over and over. This is not going to tear up. It's not for the little amount that you use it. These do not tear up. I've had these for, well, I tell you, you can probably see on some of these, I've wrote over and over and over, and there's still a little room. Any kind of permanent marker to write on these, you can get it off the writing if you get to that point. Probably like nail polish remover on the outside. And there it is. And keep going with the same cups. If they crack, if it's a small crack, it's fine, because these are only temporary and you still need drainage. But I've not had any of these crack, and I have used these so many times. So bath cups, your seed starting mix, drainage tray of some kind, and a marker to write on it. And that's it. That is it. I do like these because it gives a little bit more space for your seedling to grow before you transplant. And then we have used big plastic disposable drinking cups to upplant into. This year we've got some little mesh grow bags that we're going to use. I'm going to do both methods and see what works. But to save money, start your own transplants. If you can get away with that, you're going to save money. It just takes more effort. It's much easier to go buy whatever you want to transplant, obviously. But if you can start your own seeds, transplant them, and put them outside, you're going to be in better shape, because A, you can have more. If you've got the space, you can have more plants than if you went to the store and bought $400 or $500 worth of transplants. And I know, because I've been there. I get it. It's a lot of money. Second of all, you can have more varieties like all of this. You can't find this stuff in a lot of big box stores. So you get to grow what you want to, and in the quantities that you want to. If I want to do 500 jalapeno pepper seedlings, I can. Just like this whole tray is going to be the Amish paste and Roma tomatoes, because I can, and I've got plenty of space to do it. Even if you're in a small space, you can still do this. Put these get creative. A small one of these on a windowsill, you can do it. Herbs, vegetables, flowers, anything, guys. So that's what we're going to do, and it is cost effective. The only problem where you would run into more money is if you do 500 of little plants. You're still going to save money versus buying the transplants from the store. But if you just go crazy with it, and I know I did that last year, but I learned while I was doing it. So that's the only thing. Your supplies are reusable. Your seed starting mix, you have to add to it the more that you plant, but it's so worth it, guys, to get exactly what you want. So anyways, we're going to plant some of these, and we'll show you the progress. Now's the time for a lot of people to go ahead and start seeds. So get after it. Keep watching, guys. Thank you again. Save some money. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.